So the students, we are solving problems on thermodynamics. There is multiple choice questions. So 2-3 questions already covered. Then next question, question number 6. In multiple choice, question number 6. The factor of delta G values is important in metallurgy. The delta G values for the following reactions at 800 degrees Celsius are given, and 3 equations are given in the question paper. At last they are asking the delta G for the reaction. They give one reaction, 2 ZnS zinc sulfide plus 3 O2 plus 3 O2 gives rise to 2 ZnO, 2 ZnO plus 2 SO2. Physical state also mentioned. Yes, for this you have to find out delta G. Find out delta G. Delta G for the reaction you have to find out. But all the values, ZnS value, ZnO value, SO2 value given. And in previous videos I told how to write the formulas in case of delta G, delta H, delta S, etc. Final state minus initial state. Delta G equal to final state minus initial state, or G2 minus G1. Delta G equal to summation of G2 minus G1, or you can write delta G2 delta G1. Or it is a reaction. Yes, if it is reaction, write better product minus reactant. Final state minus initial state, or product minus reactant. Then don't write once again like theory, not necessary. Just to see first products 2 ZnO. So in the question paper, yes, they give 2 ZnO value. First reaction, S plus 2 O2 gives 2 SO2. S2 plus 2 O2 gives 2 SO2. Means 2 SO2 value is given direct. Don't write here 2 into a given value, not necessary, because they give 2 SO2 value, 2 ZnS, 2 ZnO. Yes, direct values you have to substitute. And product side 2 ZnO value, 2 ZnO value. That is the third value, minus 480, 2 ZnO plus 2 SO2 value, 2 SO2, first value minus 544. Yes, product values are written. Next, minus Gp minus Gr. This is Gr. 2 ZnS given in equation 2, minus 293 kilojoules. Minus 293 kilojoules. Minus 23 kilojoules. I mean, options also kilojoule. Not necessary to convert kilojoule into joule. Yes. Then see here 2 ZnS value plus 3 O2 plus 3 into 0, because free energy change or standard free energy change for any element in a free state, it is free state, O2, N2, Cl2, Fe, etc. Any element, delta G0 value found to be 0. Next, simplify this. Minus minus added, minus into minus plus, and these values added first, then subtract. Then we get answer minus 731 kilojoules. But in theory paper, complete what procedure required. But here we see it better. Right? Given equation and formula, substitute, simplify. over. You get the answer, and you can complete this one when in exam within 1 minute or maximum 1.5 minutes. Okay. Next question about the bond energies. Even bond energy formulas I told in the last video. Bond energy delta H equal to bond energy of reactants minus bond energy of products. But here product minus reactant. But in case of bond energies, reactant minus product. Question number 7. Bond dissociation enthalpy of H2Cl2HCl. H2Cl2, yes, diatomic. HCl also diatomic. In case of diatomic molecules, bond dissociation enthalpy and bond energy same, both are same. Then enthalpy of formation of HCl. They are asking enthalpy of formation of HCl. Yes, using bond energy, delta HF equal to summation of bond energy of reactants minus bond energy of products. Remember this formula. If bond energies are given, we can find out delta H by this method. Then question enthalpy of formation of HCl, and in previous videos I told about enthalpy of formation. First you would write arrow mark, then 1 mole of HCl, because for enthalpy formation of hydrochloric acid, right, 1 mole of HCl is formed from its elements. Elements of HCl, yes, hydrogen and chlorine. These are elements of what HCl, and balance it 1H 1/2 H2, 1Cl 1/2 Cl2. So this is a product. These are reactants. Reactants are products, but reactant value minus product value, so that gives delta H. Therefore, delta H equal to reactants half into a bond energy of H2 given in the question. Bond energy of H2, first value 434, but don't write negative values, because bond energy always positive value. Energy required means delta H, any bond enthalpy values or bond energy values are plus. So H2 value, first value 434 plus, then Cl2 second value 242 1/2. 1/2, see 1/2 H2 value, 1/2 Cl2 value. Next, minus product 1 mole, and 1 mole of HCl value given 431 kilojoules. 431 kilojoules. Half of this, both are added, and subtract from 431. Then we get value minus 93 kilojoules. Divide these. Means by 2 add, then subtract, we get minus 93, and for this you need hardly about 10 seconds. Then you get answer 93 kilojoule, but this value higher than this, that's why answer is minus. So this is question number 7. This here they give direct values, H2 values, Cl2 values, etc. But in some questions, what molecule is given, different bonds are there, and based on the bond we can write. But even in the last class or videos, I told bond energy, it is for what energy required to break the covalent bond between two atoms. It may be held by single bond, double bond, triple bond. Energy required to break 1 mole of covalent bond between the two atoms in a molecule is said to be bond energy. Therefore, they will give bond energy of different atoms in the molecule. Question number 8. Question number 8. See, in this case, they give values for hydrogen, carbon double bond carbon, carbon single bond carbon, carbon single bond hydrogen, and they are asking enthalpy of the reaction. Reaction also given in the question. Now you write that reaction and using that reaction, how to solve, I will tell you method. Question number 8. C double bond C H CH double bond CH, it is called ethene. The molecule is ethene plus hydrogen. H gives hydrogen adds to ethene to form ethane, and ethane structure C dash C H. Yes, ethene to ethane. Now see the type of bond. C double bond T, C double bond C, first type. Second C dash H, second type. Third CH dash H. Then here right side C dash C, one type. CH, one type. That's why they give C dash C value, CH value, H dash H value, and C double bond C value. Using all these values, yes, we can find out what delta H for the reaction. Okay. Enthalpy of reaction equal to delta H equal to then reactants, see bond energy of reactants minus bond energy of products. Then reactant contain identical bonds. See here. C double bond C 1 plus CH bonds are 4 plus 1 HH bond. 1 C double bond C, 4 CH bonds and 1 HH bond minus 1 C dash C plus 6 3 CH 3 CH 6 CH bonds over. If you read clearly given equation, then formula to be used to find delta H, then correct to represent what, how many types of bonds are given, and substitute the values. C double bond C value given in the paper 606.10. 606.10 plus 4 into CH value. This is the for last one 410.5. 410.5 plus hydrogen first value 431.37. 431.37 minus C dash C third value 336.49. 336.49 plus 6 into CH bond again 410.50. 410.50. So remaining simple mathematics, just multiplication, addition, subtraction, and this you need about 20 seconds to solve this. Then we get answer minus 120 kilojoules. Solve this one, and you take about 20 second time and do it correctly, and you get answer 120. So this is a problem on bond energies. Next, one more important question we will solve. Question number 38, like bond energy only, but there is also somewhat different. So in the last video, I told how to solve problems on enthalpy of formation, enthalpy of combustion. Now problems on what bond energies. Now see question number 38. Question number 38. No. If the bond dissociation energies of xy, x2 and y2, I will write equations xy, x2 and y2, and they give bond dissociation energy x plus y, 2x, 2y. When bond break, we get 2 atoms. Bond break 2 atoms. These are atoms, these are molecules, and they give values, bond dissociation enthalpy values. delta H, delta H, delta H. 3 delta H values are given, individually the values are given in the question paper, and they are all diatomic molecule are in the ratio of 1:1:0.5. 1:1:0.5. XY, 1 minute, XY, X2, Y2, XY, X2, Y2, 1:1:0.5. Therefore, let, because delta H values are not given but ratio is given, and let it be A kilojoules. 1:1 A kilojoules and 0.5 A kilojoules. Next, but here delta H values are not given, and written here, or let we take those values as A kilojoule, half of the first and second equations, half of the first and second equation, and that is given as 0.5 means half of first or second. So this is also given in the question paper. Next, they are asking the bond dissociation energy of X2 will be, and enthalpy of formation of XY is given, but they are asking bond dissociation energy of X2 equal to H. This you have to find out. And delta HF, enthalpy of formation for XY is given. See here. XY, its enthalpy formation meaning XY is found from its elements, but elements are here X2, Y2. Therefore, X2 plus Y2 gives XY. But here it should be 1 more because it is enthalpy of formation. Therefore, to get 1x, 1 by 2, 1y, 1 by 2. And delta H also given in the question, minus 200 kilojoules. Minus 200 kilojoules, right? Yes, all these given in the question paper, but they are asking bond energy of reactant X2. Okay. Then delta H equal to bond energy of reactants minus bond energy of products. Delta H equal to bond energy of reactant, bond energy of products. Reactant half into X2. Here X2 A plus half into Y2 0.5 into 1 by 2A. Instead of 0.5, I return 1 by 2A. Reactant I return that minus product XY A, and this delta H value minus 200, and solve for A, because what is this B, what is of X2 A, right? Solve for A and take LCM. Okay, LCM is here 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 1, then 4 is LCM, then 4 is LCM, 1 by 2A, 2A, 1 by 4A, 1A, minus 4 is LCM, 4A, minus 200, plus 2A, 1A, 3A, plus 3A minus 4A, minus A by 4, minus 200, minus cancel. Therefore, 4 into 2, 8. Then A equal to 800 kilojoules. 800 kilojoules. So answer is second. Option 2. In option 2 they give 800. Option 4 400. Option 1 100. Option 3 300. So answer 800. Now all of you follow the method, very important, and they can ask even y2 value. Calculate bond energy of y2, calculate bond energy of x2. Like this, any question they can try. Okay, so this is also one of the important problem. Next, questions on delta G, delta H, etc. And even in theory, I told, means synopsis I told about state functions. Which of the following is not a state function? Question number 14. Which of the following is not a state function? But what are the state functions? Pressure, volume, temperature, PVT, plus enthalpy, entropy, free energy, HSG. Enthalpy, entropy, free energy. So at least you remember all these 6. Next, see here. Which of the following is not a state function? First option delta S, second delta G, third delta H, fourth delta Q. Q indicate heat, and work and heat not said to be state functions, but they are path functions, not state functions. Therefore remember only these two, work and heat not said to be state functions. Next. Question number 2 about the sulfuric acid. Question number 2. Question number 2. Equivalence of molar hydrochloric acid 1M H2SO4 HCl 1M H2SO4. Like this, 2 solutions are given in the beaker, separate beakers. Then when you add dilute NaOH, NaOH added in both. Next, here solution hydrochloric acid, X kilocalories liberated, heat liberated. Here Y kilocalories heat liberated, Y kilocalories heat liberated. Which of the following is true? Now just to think, 1M sulfuric acid contain 2H plus ion, 1M HCl contain 1H plus ion. Yes, in neutralization reactions I told 1 mole of H plus 1 mole of OH minus combined to give S2, and they liberate 57.3 kilojoules of heat. But here 2 mole of H plus is there, then it can liberate double the heat when you compare with HCl. Therefore, Y equal to 2X. Y value should be double the heat liberated in case of HCl. Oh. Now you search, it is given in which option? First one X equal to Y. Second X equal to 1 by 2Y. X equal to I told Y equal to X. But now you can write X equal to 1 by 2Y. Yes, given in option 2. And third, X equal to 2Y. No, they give X equal to 2Y. Wrong. Y equal to X, because 2H plus combines with 2 OH ions from NaOH to form what heat? What 57.3 double heat liberated here. This is for 57.3 only one. Therefore it should be double. It is like oral questions. Next one. Delta G, delta H problems. Even a relation between delta H and delta U. Question number 18. Question number 18. Enthalpy of vaporization of benzene is plus 35.3 kilojoules per mole at its boiling point of 80 degree. The entropy change in the transition of vapor to liquid at its boiling point is. They give enthalpy vaporization, then entropy, delta H, delta S relationship. This question based on delta H, delta S. Then they are asking question, the entropy change, delta H by T. Delta S is delta H by T. Delta H given 35.3 kilojoules 35.3 kilojoules. Kilo value is because entropy unit joule per K. Therefore, convert kilojoule into joule. And Kelvin value, 80 degree, 273 plus 80 degree. 35.3 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 273 plus 80. Right. Now make it 35.3 here. Write a point and into 10. These two cancel. 10 goes up. Now we get 100 joule. 100 joule per K. 100 joule per K. Yes, in options they give 100, but in bracket question, in the bracket they give joule per K. That's why I converted kilojoule to joule. Now answer joule per K, but I got answer 100. And option 1 plus 100, option 2 minus 100, option 3 minus 342, option 4 plus 342. Now be careful about the answer. You got plus 100 and don't take answer first. Answer is second. You should write minus value because they are asking the entropy change in the transition of vapor to liquid. If vapor to liquid occur, heat released, and liquid to vapor, heat absorbed. Therefore, it should be in minus value. Joule per K. This is for what? This is for liquid to vapor, and this is for vapor to liquid. It is one of the important question. Then question number 21. Question number 21 about thermodynamics, that is first law of thermodynamics, delta U equal to Q plus W. When 1 mole of gas is heated at constant volume, the temperature is raised from 298 K to 308 K. Heat supplied to the gas is this one, there is 500 joules. Then which statement is correct? Means they give temperature, heat and volume etc. And work done is their work. Then we can use delta U equal to Q plus W, because in option they give Q equal to W, Q equal to delta U. Then based on those options, yes, you can recall that formula. There is a delta Q plus W, and W equal to minus P into delta V, because they give volume, not work done. But work done formula this one, minus P into delta V, and they give it constant volume. Constant volume means this value is 0. Minus P into 0. Therefore, W value is 0. If W value is 0, but Q value given how much? 500. Heat absorbed equal to 500 joules. So like this given in option number second. Q equal to delta U, Q equal to delta U equal to 500 and W equal to 0. Yes, apply this method and try to get answer. Okay, remaining questions till after 5 minutes.